Hi folks, Robert here with more Revit Training, and today we're going to look at a little something different here. We're going to look at, these are masses, so they're going to maybe buildings, and we're going to define floor masses with this. And we're going to use this to cover things like area of mass and gross floor areas and things like that. And then, we can add walls and floors here. So basically, these are just mass shapes, buildings or high rises. And this is kind of what happens here. They generate these masses. And I got this from one of my old books. I think it was an Accent Autodesk review. I think it's, oh man, it's probably like nearly 10 years old. I might have done this video, but I want to show you guys this. It's pretty cool. So what these masses are, so what we normally do, I want to select these two curved masses here, or buildings. I'm going to select them. I'm going to deselect for a minute. Now I'm going to select them now. And as you notice, I'm in the Modify tab and I got this mass floors. So you would select that. And then these labels all these different floors. So we got up to 32 floors here. So what I'm going to do for this exercise, I'm going to just select them all 32 floors. Now it doesn't matter if I go over or, well, I'm going to just do them all for this exercise. So we'll click all these. How many is it? Wow. Don't want to bore you with this, so we're going to click all these floors here and just show you this is pretty cool because you get your floor area, gross areas. This is kind of what they do in the pre-planning stage. So I'm going to go OK here, and there are floors. Okay, so now I'm going to go look at this in north elevation, see what we got here. Yes, see, these are all the different floors and levels, and they all split up just kind of how we want. So I'll go back to my 3D view. And so another thing that can happen, we can select these and we can push them down and the floors will adjust. So that's pretty neat because I want to undo this. Now also what you can have, so if I select one of these floors here, I'll tab to it and go to the properties. There's all my floor information. There's the perimeter, the area, surface area, and the floor volume. So you get all this information from a mass form just by creating floors. Okay. So then also you can schedule this to see. I might have one already here. So I'm gonna go my project browser. Yep, I got a temporary schedule. Here it is right here. Building volume schedule. So here are fields that we're using here. So we've got, we can add the usage here, but there's the floor areas for each floor, all 29. And then these varies. And then let me see if I go back here and try something here. Okay, that's empty, so I deleted everything. Well, I didn't delete everything, I basically undid it. So let's go back into that site view, 3D view, and let's do this again. So let's grab it. So it's very simple, you just select it. We're gonna deal with these two. And then go to the properties, and this will appear, this little mass floors, and you select it. Then we select all our floors. There's no quick way to do this, sorry. I thought I did hit 29 before, so let's click all these floors. Again, because I want that schedule. Hit OK. There are floors. And then we'll come back and have a look at our schedule. So there's all your building volume data information that you would use for HVAC, lighting, electrical, or what have you. So hey guys, I just wanted to show this quick video. I think I've done this before. I just want to show you how to do floors and masses. Now these floors can become real floors, and then you can make these walls actually as well. But anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. It helps me make videos like this all the time. Everybody be safe and thanks for watching. Bye.